Why is it, Jen? Every time I start up, I suddenly have the urge to sneeze when, when I'm on here. Good evening, everybody. It is Monday night, February 4th, 2019, and welcome back to all of you. Spend a little time theorizing, philosophizing, schmoozing on a Monday night in February, the low season here. And I'll tell you what, Missy Jenn's a little mad at me today, but being out on the streets was awesome today, and I had the best time being out. Really enjoyed myself. I get absolutely cooped up when I'm inside the house, and I just feel like kind of caged, and Jen's over there like wants to give me a royal boot, huh? The elbow of disdain, baby. The elbow of disdain. I just can't believe it that you would go out there. It was a miserable weather day, but I do feel good for having gone out and gotten out of the house, kind of dodging the raindrops. I was pretty well dressed, but no doubt the weather's funky here. Hello, Holly. Hello, Oda May. How are you, my dear? Nice to see you. Oda May said hi to you, Jen. Jen said hello, Oda May. And Holly, too. Holly's here on the chat. I was originally going to talk about monetization tonight, but I need a little more time to prepare. I think I'll be doing that tomorrow night. I've had people ask me, particularly the last month with the much love to everybody. Thank you, Jen. Said much love to everybody with the merging and being a much bigger, diverse community here. Some people were curious about my experience. Hi, No Nightbot. Thank you. They're kind of curious about my experience since I have been monetized for 6 years with 2 channels. Hey, Dee, how are you? Nice to see you. I've been enjoying the content that you've been putting up. Yeah, there's a lot of action. There's always a lot of action here on here. A lot of action. I need a little more time to prepare for that, but I have been involved with 3-channel monetization for years now on YouTube, and I'm always happy to tell my experience. It's certainly not as glorious as anybody would imagine it to be. Certainly not as I can just say if you ever think that you'll be rich, it's a totally different story here on YouTube. I mean, I enjoy your content, Dee. I do. The house, I enjoyed your Christmas, the things that you do. So tonight I thought I would talk about staying positive on YouTube, the biggest challenge of all. And one of the things that I've noticed in the communities here, why is it going to be mad? Hey, Wisconsin, Carrie, is that it's really easy to be pulled off of a positive track on YouTube because the distractions. Hey, Dixie, how are you? The distractions are certainly many, and the forces of negativism here can be absolutely overwhelming. Hey, Vegas Fiction, how are you? And sometimes I've noticed in some of these communities that some content creators start to get involved and enmeshed in a lot of controversy. And then my thought is sometimes they move down a road and they're not at a place where they like where they've been taken to. And it's very hard. Oh, man. They found one of my family members in the creek. This is great news. Well, dead in the creek, or I mean, I don't know. Nightbot says because you're giving us positive content, and we don't. Oh, that's a wonderful thing. Look, I'll never apologize for that. People want to give a tip. That's their right to do so. But as far as supporting your whole life, but I was thinking tonight that it's so easy to get taken out of your room on YouTube. Hey, East Coast lady. Hey, Eric. And it can be so psychologically overwhelming because we're conditioned in life to be naturally around people that that we like, and we seek out people that like us as a general rule. But YouTube is not that always that kind of place. And when you have, as I've seen some of the drama channels and things, and some of the even some of the boy channels, it can be a place where it can be really, really harsh sometimes. And you see some people that you think are really amazing people, and then you see them kind of get pulled off of their game. And then maybe you see another side exposed to them, and it can be really shocking. And it can be really, you know, although it may be soul cleansing for them to do that, it's like, who got played and who's the player in that kind of situation? It's extremely difficult sometimes to stay positive. Dee said they've been missing for 2.5 months. They were swept away and died. Yeah, I did see something to that effect, Dee, but your words just kind of threw me off there a little bit, like it was good news. I guess it's good news in terms of the body being recovered, and I think that that is awesome. Thank you, Wisconsin, Karen. I try to take a different approach to things, but you know, for whatever reasons, things happen and people get swept down the streams of oblivion, and pretty soon they lose their own way on their own channel. They lose their way, and it's shocking to watch it happen. It really is. People that you would think that are so well grounded, when you see negative things about yourself, it can be very disconcerting. And it takes an incredible, hey spirits, it takes an incredible amount of fortitude to ignore that and press forward. But if you think about your YouTube life, and you think about what you're trying to be and what you're trying to achieve, and the message that you're trying to put out, as opposed to other people's message coming in, then it's very easy to get off of course. You know, there's that old saying, when to a man with a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And if you're in the gun sights and things are going bad, you know, then they will be hammering, people will be hammering every nail that they can possibly be thinking of. And the hardest thing to do in the world is, thank you very much of you, the hardest thing in the world is to stay positive. One of the keys, thank you of you, I appreciate that. One of the keys is not letting normal things affect you, or not changing your whole way of being to accommodate the negativism of other people. In other words, if you have a long history, for myself, an example, yeah, hey, nomadic tater tot, well, it's very apropos for the times that we're in. Use myself as an example. There's been very little wavering over the years on the channel and the direction that it's gone. It always has the same exact things, have always been components of it. And I don't think anything could ever pull me off of that, because that's my passion. Baking and cooking, making moonshine, moonshining, doing electronics repairs, whether it's hillbilly workshop or mechanical repairs with things like lawnmowers, doing renovation projects, doing travel, doing occasional things with guns, metal detecting. And of course, the daily, almost daily for years, probably for 5 years, I would do an afternoon walk every day on the streets and upload that. And they've always, there's always been the key passions of mine, and they've never really changed over time. And I think as a result of that, if you have that passion, and also the food reviews, yeah, the food reviews, if you have that passion, then nothing's going to pull you off of your track. Nothing's going to slow you down. Nothing's going to dissuade you from doing that. And people are going to feel, how you doing, Juice? People are going to thank you. People are going to feel that passion, and they're going to latch onto that passion. And it's like they're not easily dissuaded by what others may or may not say, because they see things with their own eyes. Because when you look at a YouTube channel and you go back, like I do, if I'm subbed up to somebody like Dee Meyer, I go back and look at her earliest videos or other people here on YouTube, and I go back with an eye towards looking at how have they changed over time. How's their channel changed? And I go back and I look at my own channel. And the remarkable thing in my mind about my own channel is how much the same stuff is being done today that was being done 6 years ago. When you look at the channel, starting out with the audio repair and then the renovations. If you want to see genuineness, if you want to see a slipstream of reality, of truth, go back and look at early videos. Go back and look at the first year of a channel. Go look at the second year if there's a lot of content. And then fast forward that today. And then make your own judgment about how that person behaves today in the context of years ago. Now, of course, things happen in life. You like those Dollar Tree. Thank you, Dixie in Wisconsin. They like those Dollar Tree. Thank you. I like to be patient. I like to make a point. Oh, thank you, Dee. You've been a wonderful friend for so long, and I'm so glad we reconnected over at Mama Bears. I'm proud of the way. I'm proud of the time and effort I've taken to take care of myself over the years. Lucky, I've had some good doctors and haven't always had perfect results, but I finally have come to a point where I'm extremely happy with everything. I feel like my mind and body is one, so there's really nothing that's ever going to pull me off the way I feel about myself. Not that I brag, not that I'm a bragging person, but I feel good about myself inside and looking at, myself physically and all that, finally for the first time. Yeah, and Missy Jenn, thank you, East Coast lady. Yeah, you're a cougar. But it's been a great ride. It really has been. It's been so wonderful to have so many of the people that are original subscribers of mine, almost from the beginning, that are still on the channel. It's phenomenal that the people have stayed around because it is a variety channel. Thank you, Nola. But once in a while, you're going to hit a bump in the road. Once in a while, you're going to hit some things that are going to try to knock you off of kilter. And that's the times I think it's hardest to be on YouTube. When you hear, and I'm very happy the fact that I've never, I think one time in August or September of 2015, I did a flame video. I did a flame video on a person named Jimmy Rance. I sucked up a lot of stuff that night before, and I just unloaded. And I felt so bad about that I went back, hey YSL, hey Country, hey Dave, I went back and I pulled that video down the next day. Now there's two other famous clips where I've blown up on YouTube on a Hangout. But I'm very proud of the fact that I've never fired up a YouTube Hangout or a YouTube video and just gone after somebody in all of these years. And that's something I'm very proud of. But it's something that's very hard sometimes to resist. And that's where I think the real long-term battle of YouTube is won, because it's not in the good times. It's not in the happy moments. It's not in the bullshit, the happy-go-lucky crap that happens every day. It's when the chips are down, I think, that people really see the character that you're made of here on YouTube. And I firmly believe that. Hi, Julie. Thank you. Hey, how you doing, Helen? Hey, Metallic. And I really, honest to goodness, think, yeah, remember, it's the boobs that get the hunks. That's right, Country Backroad. But I honestly believe that that's what helps the channel grow in the long run, because people seek out authentic, real experiences, and they don't tune into YouTube for long to see the drama wheels spinning. because over time, there's no feedstock to feed the mill. You know, how many times can you berate somebody for the way that they may look, or the way they dress, or the way they eat, or the company they keep? Pretty soon you run out of feedstock on that. And then what do you have left of it? You have an empty channel. That there's no positivity on it whatsoever. How you doing, Susie? Yeah, fun to hang out with, Dixie. There's no positivity to it. I'm as thoroughly convinced in 2018 and 19 that the negative channels never go anywhere. They succeed in the very short term, but they never have the traction to carry people over the long run, because they don't put up any meaningful, useful, or fun content. Now let's be real. I'll turn an ear in once in a while when somebody's got the old heat up on the pot and somebody's chestnuts are being roasted on the pan. But you see, when that period ends, hi Vicky, and the heat goes down, there's nothing left. This is why I tell people like Elvis. This is why I tell people like Bergs. If you can be positive on YouTube, then you can establish yourself, and I think at least be gratified with the success that you do have. But if you go negative and your whole channel, now that's what I'm saying now, Matt. You go negative, but look at what Elvis's, let's take Elvis for an example. Look at what Elvis's highest rated videos are. They're not videos where somebody's being flamed. They're videos when Marshall's reviewing an RV or doing a food review, doing something positive to have something that can be seen by people in the future and be helpful. The negative stuff, YouTube just buries, and it never gets traction. How much drama? Wisconsin Carrot said, do you block the negative or just ignore it? You ignore it. You'll never block it out. But what you do is you rise over top of it. You know, you put it behind you and you go over top of it. Yeah, it's very difficult sometimes. You know, it's very difficult, but then you realize when you step back from it that you're doing the right thing by not engaging, and you're moving on. Hey, UFO, how are you? You're going to get a bottle of wine to drink when I watch Friday. Yeah, he has one video with 200,000 plus views. Why? Because it's a helpful, positive video that somebody can get something positive out of it. Did you ever notice how many people are going to go back and watch the drama reruns of 2018, 2019? My guess is by December of this year, nobody's going to give a damn about what happened in late 2018 and 2019. You know, this is what I'm going to talk about tomorrow night with monetization, although it has a captivating factor for people. In the reality of what's valuable to YouTube, it really is a valueless proposition. Why? Because it's very time constrained in its meaning to people. But what means a lot to YouTube, bikini body day. Yeah, there you go, Dave. But in YouTube, things like Elvis's video about the RV review of a Class B RV was much more useful and much more positive. Now, I could care less about, I don't care, haunt me forever, nomadic tater tot, I could care less. But being positive about that, you would think that would set in motion the idea in your head that you want to do positive and engaging content instead of negative stuff. But some people just can't see the light. You know, they just cannot turn the corner to positivity. People are not dumb on YouTube. People are not dumb. They do not let other people fill their head with nonsense. They make their own decisions. They take a lot of input in. Then they look at your channel. They look at you and they examine you very closely on a daily basis, and they see what you do. Now, it's not always a pretty sight. Like at the tavern, the night of going in there to the what was a memorial service within, not a service, but a memorial within a regular Saturday night at a bar. A little hard to suss out, but there's some ownership there. Could it have been better? Of course. But there's a lot of people that are on the other side, like it's just fun content. Fuck it, we had a blast, blah blah blah. But you do step back and you do think, and things do make you think. And you take stock of that. I mean, that's the reality of it. But people will make up for their own mind about you. And one thing that I've seen people not do is have other people make up their minds for them. And I think that accrues to their benefit. I really do. One of the worst things is history that's just plain wrong. And history that's told here is often just wrong. This is one of the reasons I've always kept most of my own, 95% of my stuff has always stayed up on the channel and has not been taken down. Hangouts from 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, they're still up. They serve as proof in case anybody ever wants to go back and see the realities of everything from Amanda's RV purchase to everything else here on YouTube. It's like the archives of the official archives of the boy. And I'm so glad I kept that stuff. So glad that I kept that stuff. Oh, that's cool, D. You're going to meet Janelle. So this is my point tonight. The thing I wanted to talk about is staying positive has always paid off. At least for me on YouTube, by always ignoring things. Always, I'm not saying you ignore people, but you engage people. You have your say-so. But when you start getting down and dirty and start being what they call a shit slinger, then, you once again grab a shovel and you rebury yourself on planet YouTube. It's inevitable. What people want to see is fun content. They want to be taken to places that they've never been to before, experiences they've never seen. And as much as some people might laugh about street streams and try to say that it's something new on the channel, anybody that's been on my channel for any length of time, years, knows I've been out on the streets virtually every single day recording content. The only thing different now is it's live streamed instead of recorded. One of the great things is that people seem to really gravitate towards that format. And I'm happy and I'm proud that I'm the first one on the boy to change gears and bring that kind of content. Despite the fact what some people may think about the future and what it holds for CX and this other stuff, I'm happy where I am right now at this point in time. Because I think to myself out traveling, doing my things, whether it's down in Oakland or Berkeley, that I don't really need CX at this point in time. I'm quite sure if I fire up a live stream down on the streets of Berkeley in the middle of the most liberal, crazy-ass left-wing radical spot in America, that plenty of people will want to be along to enjoy the journey. Same thing if you go into the hood in Oakland. There'll be a lot of people that are very curious to see what this International Avenue looks like, where all the gang banging and all the bullshit happens that makes Oakland one of the most dangerous cities in the United States. Compelling content. What are you going to bring to the table when you criticize that? you know, taking your time and your YouTube space to tear people down. It's not very soul satisfying, you know, and that's the bottom line. Hey, Cobra John, how are you? We're not allowed to cuss. Yeah. So they can hardly wait for the Raiders to come to Vegas. Not, yeah, I heard they're going to be playing in San Francisco of cornholing. So it's a very interesting thing to talk about here. I'm going to grab something to drink. I'm not drinking. I didn't drink last night. I'm not going to drink tonight. All right, cheers, East Coast lady. Hey, Tucky, how you doing? Let's talk about some of the things. Like I said, if you have a YouTube channel, in my humble opinion, because I've been doing this for 6 years with the same channel, basically the same 3 channels that we have on here, the thing that's going to keep you going is the thing that got you going in the first place. But if you try to switch gears and change your persona and try to duck and jive and become something else, some people might perceive you're something else. But in reality, if you know you're not going to lose anybody along the way. You're going to continue gaining people. And once in a while, weekly basis, you have people, I'm unsubbing you. I don't like the way this is gone. You know, I don't like you got your ass done again, or you got your tits done. Blah, 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 blah. You know, move on. It's not a huge loss. The way YouTube grows is the larger your channel gets, the faster it grows. And as long as you stay true to things, you're not going to lose a lot of people that have been with you from the get-go. But man, that's staying positive. Stay in positive. I mean, that's the real key. So what are the things? You're inevitably going to do something that's going to piss somebody off on YouTube or some people. Let's take, for example, the visit to the to the tavern. Not this Saturday, but the Saturday before. You're inevitably going to have some people that don't like that. It came down. But you got to also remember that the people that brought me on the channel and have been with me for years, to them it's just another day on YouTube. But people that may be fresh and kind of influenced by other people who have a nail to hammer, it may convince some people that this ain't cool, and that's cool. You know, there's some people that look at the universe of YouTube as if it's some contest for a gold, silver, and bronze medal, right? You know, and they'll, even though you don't talk about the numbers or they'll talk about it for you. They'll berate you for monetization. Okay, for God forbid, for being rewarded for content that you do. What an un-American idea that is. To be rewarded for being productive and producing something that people want to see. Gee, what a terrible idea that is. Give me that old communism any day of the week with equal misery for all. Yeah, I'm down with that. And out of that will unfortunately often spur jealousy. People scratch their head and say, how did this goofy old MF with the $2 candy ass Walmart wig, the crackly hillbilly teeth, the oversized boobs, but how did this goofball ever get to where she got today? They don't want to see the content that you produce, the content that you leave up on your channel, the things, the positive contributions that leave something of benefit for somebody on YouTube, teaching people. It's kind of interesting when you think about it. So between those factors, I think it's very easy. Yeah, boobs bring the hug. It's very easy to get pulled off and fight side battles. And sometimes it's the hardest thing to do to resist that. But if you do, I happen to think that you're doing things the right way on here. As hard as it is not to blame people, and this ain't the drama community, this is the Boyd. I mean, I know the drama community, we like to see a good, and a lot of these people, they don't really care about, they're here for fun and engaging and seeing their pals every day like I am, and it's a cool thing. They could care less about building a YouTube channel. It's just they're in the community, and that's the cool thing, and that's great too. And I really admire that. Hey, Charlie. How are you? Thank you. Holly says, I think you should have been a teacher. Well, I try to tell people the realities down here just as I see it. There's other people that see things totally different down here. You know, there's people that think, you know, Rosie's full of shit or just that. But the reality is you cannot pull that off year in, year out. Because if you think you can, then you're thinking that people are stupid. And they're not. You find that out much to your own regret. Usually when it's too late. And they're the channels that kill themselves, restart, kill themselves, restart, kill themselves, restart, kill. You know, they come back in 100 different ways. And not one of them ever gives satisfaction or positive feelings. Because there's nothing truly decent or noteworthy there. Yeah, there we go, Jack. All right. Yeah, thank you, Vicky. It's not a perfect thing. Let's see. Larson says, I found a brand of wine in a small plastic container called Moscato. Yum. That's what Debbie Lynn likes to drink. The Muscat grape, the Moscato. For me, it's kind of a little bit too sweet. But is Jack Thompson here? Jack Thompson. We had a snow day. I saw Bergs. I don't know if you put Bergs had a couple snow things up. Thank you, Bosco. Thank you, Bosco. So I think to myself, thank you, Lisa Gardner. Thank you, honey. I think to myself, because people ask me, how do you do it? Think about what you're trying to accomplish here. If you're on YouTube just to have fun and camaraderie and hang with your friends, as so many people in the drama community are, you don't want to make content, then YouTube's perfect place for you. If you want to grow a channel and do something to maybe give you a little something and a little pride, a little something left behind for the future, then you can do that too. There's just so many ways that can, there's so many different ways that things can go. Sean says, schools are closed up here. Oh, okay. It was cold out tonight, Sean. It was brutal. Yeah, guys, Chardonnay type. I hear you. Yep, the golden rule applies everywhere in life, even on YouTube. So let me tell you, there's some quarters on YouTube that I have been under attack for years on here. But the thing is, I don't ever give it the attention, and I suggest that you not do the same either. I'm not talking about a particular channel. I'm just saying a general overall thing, especially if you want to get someplace or make something out of yourself as a content creator on YouTube. Because anything that takes you out of your game, quote unquote, is not why people showed up on your channel. People come here for fun, for positivity, for fun stuff like street streams and all the other stuff that we do on here, the vintage audio, listening, been doing a lot of vintage audio stuff. All good stuff. Love you too, East Coast lady. Yeah, Sean is over near, I think over near Sac, over in that way. That's right. Never give anybody else that power over your life. Because if you notice, and this is the truth, the people that give that hell and that negativism are leading some of the most horrifying lives themselves. Lack of success, lack of personal success, lack of relationship success, lack of stability, lack of job stability, drug use. You know, people that perpetually have a joint up to their mouth 24/7. You know, young people that are just fucking up their life beyond belief. I actually feel sorry when I see that. Why would I want to add on to that kind of misery? People that have lived with the most heinous lies of their past and thing. Why would I want to add to that? Be positive. Hey, Cha-Cha. Oh, where did you get your ravioli pin? You know, Pink, Joey D sent that to me. Isn't that a nice thing? Isn't that a nice thing? Ron is watching the fist fly. Well, one of the nicest things that you can do is just fight it on out. Hey, Sean, how you doing tonight? Let me get this kit to show you what it is. Let me just tell you. Lord, it is raining again out. It is raining again. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is the ravioli box that he gave. It's called the Repast Supply Company, and you know Repast has videos that are on YouTube. Okay, this is really cool. My Pink Life. This is amazing. Look at how this thing is. You got your cool little cutter for straight and serrated edge. And look at this little work of art here. Look at how amazing that is. Look at that wood, that inlaid wood there. Isn't that? Yeah, that's it, Ash. Isn't that cool? This thing is brilliant. I never imagined this thing would make, you put the two sheets on top of each other, just roll that one very lightly so you can see where to put. Then you drop that second sheet on top and roll that down. That thing is just absolutely brilliant. But you do need semolina flour, okay? Get Bob's Red Mill some semolina flour. Yeah, it's a tongue and groove box. Look at that, Susie. Isn't that well made? Love that. Everything keeps all together beautifully. Right there. Okay. All right. Love that. Absolutely love that kit, my pink. Look up also look up also on YouTube the repast videos from the repast pasta company. They're outstanding. I like somebody can show you in 3 minutes how to roll out ravioli instead of a 35-minute. Real craftsmanship. Tomorrow's your 50th birthday. Lisa, you look like you're about 30. Cooking on Friday. Laura, I'm not sure what I'm going to make. I usually do the bikini baking and then come on with an after hangout on that. I'm not sure what I'm going to make on Fridays. I still got Ash's. What the hell was the cake that she wanted me to make? I still haven't made that. Ash, what was that? The hell was that name of that cake that you wanted me to make? I can't remember what the name was. Better Than Sex, was that it? The Better Than Sex cake? Yeah, she's a baby. She's a baby. Better Than Sex cake. I think that's coming on Friday. Ash has waited for freaking 5 months to have this have this cake made. Turd pie, and I've done nothing but disappoint the girl. You know, you didn't see that coming tonight, did you, Ash? You didn't see that coming tonight, did you? I'm looking forward to that. Happy birthday to you, Lisa. Been around for a long time on the channel here and a real pal. So, you know, staying positive, at least for me, it's just been a paramount rule of the channel, and I really think that's the way you. And remember, I don't even define success. I think when you get up around 100,000 YouTube subscribers, then you can call yourself successful. I think until then, you better be damn humble on YouTube. That's my feeling. That you better be damn humble, because this place will make you eat a lot of humble pie down here. You know, people that get too big for their britches, then YouTube has its own way of smacking them down. I'm excited to make that cake for Ash. More as a tribute to her, because I'm not really, you know, I don't know, I may actually love it. Some people seem to be fantastic for it. The juice is giving a big woo. Hey, pecan baby. We're now in the midst of our absolute coldest weather of the winter here right now, and it just sucks. I'm so glad I was able to get it out on that stream. So tomorrow night, just to let you guys know, it's going to be about monetization. Should you monetize? Should you try to? Is it worth it? What things should you do if you're interested? Think about your passion, what you can share. I'm going to tell you some very interesting things from my own channel history. And I'm going to tell you some things that get a lot of views, but may not be worth a darn over the long haul on the channel. I love Ash. She's been amazing. Cobra John says it's 34. That's like a heat wave for you, John, up there in Minneapolis, huh? Thank you, Pink. Pink says, Rosie, admire how you see the best in people. You got to. You go around in life doing the seeing the worst in people, you're going to be a very negative person. Cobra, radio, Rosie, did you get into ham or just consumer radio stuff? Cobra, did you get into? Are you a ham radio operator? 36 up Vicky's way. Okay. Da 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 I studied Morse code. My brother was a big-time amateur radio operator. I remember sitting in his ham shack in probably 1972 when he was talking on his general license with the McMurdo base down in Antarctica. I thought that was the most thrilling thing. No, I haven't been hitting the moonshine. That's like one of the, good night, East Coast lady. That was one of the most thrilling things that I ever heard in my life, was that. Oh man, Bosco, you're funny. You're funny. So I think, sometimes it really is amazing. It really is amazing. And I remember all the QSL cards from all over the world. Good day, Louise. One of the things that you don't get on one of the things you'll always have to deny yourself on YouTube is that short-term pleasure of opening up the barbecue on somebody and just hauling off and having a little roasting fiesta. But let me tell you, you do that kind of stuff, your view counts soar. We've had a little bit of action here, but if you notice, when Coop and I and Greg, we've been kind of swirled up in this situation, about wrenches and visiting people and all that. But actually, the discourse has been held to a pretty damn high level. We've never dropped down to any kind of personal attacks, because there's definitely caring and there's definitely love at the heart of it. And that's a good thing down here. But I'll tell you what, I've seen people just fry that shit up in a pan. And then you get down to that road of just continuous back and forth. And I hate to say it, you get in that mama bear syndrome where everything, unfortunately, gets tainted with a negative hue. And you find yourself not doing the things that you always loved doing, and finding things that you feel like you have to do in the short term, but they're not very soul satisfying. And they're not very conducive to, to getting you where you want to be on YouTube, in my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Good night, Jolie. I think we'll keep the heat pushed up a little bit tonight here. I don't know how you guys feel about that, especially some of the drama people. Cornholio. I remember Cornholio. Yep, cha-chas. I have feels. Why engage with them? I'm just saying, how do you feel about, about channels that are just constantly at war? Like I said, I always enjoyed Mama Bear when it's the content that doing fun things, making a holiday reef, or just shooting a gentle breeze. But if it's a constant battle zone, then it's, yeah. Holly said, I came on here watching a shit show. It got old and I moved on. Yeah, it's just nothing. You know what you're going to hear. You know what you're going to hear time after time after time. And it's just like there's hardly anything new under the sun. Yeah, I hear you, Holly. I'm just saying, brings a lot of people in, but it's not going to have people stay around for. You'll have people that are just tied to watching the shitstorm, and they don't really care about the other stuff that you're doing on your channel. Where the hardest thing to do, I think, is to be positive and do stuff that you have a passion for, and then let the people come slowly over time that enjoy that content. That's the long haul. That's the long way home. Yeah, no, I think you're a good person, Cha-Cha. I think you're a highly sensitive person. I think you're a very thoughtful person. I think there's a lot of things down here that really bug you on YouTube and the boy. I get that. You know, that's not a bad thing to be in life. Not a bad thing to do. Yeah, I like Bunny. She's actually one of the brightest lights that I enjoyed down here consistently. See, I do think once in a while. You want to see Marshall? I don't know. Just be you. That's it, Charlie. Just be anybody. Just be you. Ash. That's it. Anybody, Charlie. Just be you. You accommodate so much, and then you feel like, oh, I can't do it. I got to be me, you know, and that's it. Love you, Bunny. I'm so glad. I'm not happy you're at the hospital, Pecan, but I'm glad you have the tablet. Yeah, the King's counting his gold. Love you too, Tanya. Love you too. Yeah, Ollie, just come in for the fun and enjoy. That's one of the things, strangely, because everyone else, be you because everybody else is taking. That's one of the things I really like about live streaming is that, thank you, country. One of the things I really love about live streaming is that it's totally outside of the element of the usual experience here on the Boyd and the drama community. You know, takes you outside of the studio, so to speak, and puts you on the streets and on the road. It's like, to me, it's like opening the roof on a stadium and just letting the sun shine in, and it's such a different experience. That's right, Laura. Nothing ever really worthwhile comes quick and fast in a hurry. Good things always take time and patience. When I was studying salesmanship, and one of the things, you'd go back to the office and you tell the boss, and I started out pounding AT&T Dimension desktop switchboards door to door. Okay, starting at the top of a skyscraper and working my way all the way down, banging on doors, cold calling, holding a stupid AT&T big ass Dimension PBX system under my arm. Boy, you talk about gutting it out the hard way. Oh, you interested? Get the fuck out of here. Could I interest you? Get out of here, asshole. You know, I got this great new AT&T Dimension. Yeah, stick it up, you know. Oh, you imagine the heartbreak and the agony. But one of the things I learned, though, we would have what we call cheap accounts that you could just pop off and sell something to. But they were also the accounts that would also cut over to the next guy. There was no sense of anything hard won. It's like Laura said. The easiest sales to make are the easiest ones to lose. The hardest sales to make are the ones that'll stay with you forever. And that's what I learned, to put all my attention, into going for the hard accounts. When I had a small fastener business, and fasteners are nuts and bolts and proprietary hardware, and also a little bit of an industrial supply business. Back in the 80s, after college in Baltimore, a thing called Transworld Fasteners on Eastern Avenue down in Baltimore. I always wanted to land the Bethlehem Steel account. It was like the big cherry, right? Bethlehem Steel was the largest steel making operation at one time in the world. And I'd go down there every week and call on the purchasing manager, Paula, something or other. She'd just fucking laugh at me. Hey, sandlapper. I'd just go and, hey, you got a minute? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, what are you here for? We have a contract with XYZ. Yeah, we're happy. You just waste your time. You drive down here all the time. Well, just make sure you have our catalog, and they had something that was called a Voest Alpine, V-O-E-S-T, Voest Alpine continuous caster steel operation. It would just spit out steel in a continuous stream. Well, lo and behold, after trying to sell these suckers for about 2 years, I get this call one day. Hi, it's Pauline from Beth Steel. How are you doing? Oh, we need this special Voest Alpine. We need this special gauge to go on our Voest Alpine continuous caster. I'm like, I'll be down there in 15 minutes, right? I'm down there. I got the silver jacket on. I got the white thing with the face shield on. I'm standing up there, and it's hot as hell milk. And I turned around. I said, I know exactly where the hell to get that thing. I'll have it down here within about 6 hours. Man, I got a hell of a nice contract. I ended up selling that business, but man, you talk about hard. They were kissing my ass after that. Kissing my ass. Anyway, sales is cutthroat. The easiest stuff to get is the easiest stuff to lose. That's what I'm saying, Celeste. Believe 10% of what you hear and 100% of what you see with your own eyes, okay? And you will never go wrong on YouTube. Never go wrong on YouTube. But it is good to be out there and to see what's around. I always encourage people to do that. Everybody has their own little spin. They have their own little point of reference for Jen. I'll put that out tomorrow. You just leave it by the door there.
It's straight though, huh?
Let's see. Holly said you have a thumb was going on. It's funny to see. Yeah, it's okay, Jen. I'll get it in the trash can. The thumb war going on. It's funny to see. Yeah, I mean, it's not, you know, the day people learned that thumbs down means 0 in the algorithm of YouTube, absolutely 0. The thing that YouTube looks at is the thumbs up figure on the channel. But if it gives people a feel-good factor, that's fine. You know, but like I told you guys, when I came on January 3rd, 2019, they just gave you a choice. Do you want your thumbs up and thumbs down to show? I'm like, yes. I never changed it again. Yeah, Celeste Eclectic Domestic said, hi, Jen. She's giving you a big hi. Yeah, it's actually an interaction. Exactly, Celeste. It's like, it's exactly right. No, I don't need to change the topic, Tanya. This is what I chose to talk about tonight. I mean, it's not my most great topic. I think more people be, yeah, that's it. I think more people, yeah, I think so, Tanya. we got multiple Tanyas running around. Tomorrow night will be more interesting with the monetization stuff, because you'll be hearing from somebody that has been at it for 6 years. Can tell you a little bit about what to expect. Tanya's being cloned again. Tanya, remember I wiped out the wrong one that night and I wiped you out? I think that's correct, Susie. I think that's correct. I saw the same thing happen with Nomadic Fanatic in 2015. This guy went from about 27,000 subs a year later, over 100,000 subs, because everybody and his mother was talking about him. And they were all subbing to find out what's going on every day. And they just blew this guy's channel up. You know? I mean, it's like people are always going to tune in. As much as people tell you, oh, don't watch it, or they're always watching. They can't help but watch. It's just human nature. Yeah, I got juice in here. I got my mods take care of that stuff. So, what's that, Jen?
They watch watch and they even rewatch.
Yeah, it's raining out again. You know.
Study,
well, it's nice to be under. It's nice to be. You know.
You get the views.
That's exactly right, Susie. YouTube could care less how you feel, just that people watch and tune in. That's exactly right. I mean, you think YouTube wants the things that align with YouTube, and they see if somebody's channel is under fire or something like that, that brings YouTube even more of their attention onto that situation. And it's counterproductive for what people are trying to, quote, educate people. Hey, Texas. Yeah, it's exactly right, Texas. Yeah. Celeste is like, I wonder why she's got a clone her. She's probably somebody super famous. She's probably somebody super famous down here. I'm thinking Tanya. We had Tango. What's going on, Sean? Are you freezing up there? We are freezing down here. Let Juice handle it. That's his. Don't make the mistake I did, Juice. I put the wrong damn person out. Yeah, it could be Celeste. It could be RuPaul. It could be. I don't know. Coming in. I think that's exactly. This is like the Cracker Barrel. That's exactly right. Sitting around with the checkers and all that. Texas, how you doing, honey? How's everything down in the great state of Texas tonight? I hope you're doing okay, sweetie. You got some funny people. Yeah, Jen, what is our local temperature? Do you know right now? Let me see. I'm curious. I was free. My fingers were getting numb out there.
49 today, during the day.
You know, I tell you, it's like I'm not exactly in Nicole's good graces or hookers, but I tell you guys, I enjoy watching their chats, and I'm proud of that. You know, I mean, that's reality of stuff. You got to be honest about it. Let's see. I would never say anything negative. Same thing with Coop and the other things. It's all fun. Let me check the temperature here. Let's keep it real. Let's see. Wow, that's cold here. 39 degrees. Huh? Of course, our weather's clearing.
40% chance of snow.
What? Snow.
40% chance of snow.
Where in the hell's that?
Yeah.
I see light rain shower.
Yeah.
You gonna hit me?
I don't know. I just looked on the phone.
Okay.
Santa Rosa, 38.
All right.
But only for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, by 1 o'clock it's clear outside. It's of course it'll be raining on the weekend again. Yay!
No,
I can't.
No, it shouldn't.
Well, Saturday I want to be down on my next big live stream.
According to the operator, we should be clear for the next few days.
Saturday's okay, Susie. Saturday is gonna be another stream short to irritate people. So that'll be I used to camp on.
In the middle of February, everybody be hanging on to their seats because it's
32 in Angels Camp.
Raining cats and dogs in California.
That's it. I've just had it.
And then it's gonna sweep the entire country, and it's gonna be hell.
Where's Georgie? He's already hunkered down. Are you kidding me? When it's cold, he's in bed, man. 8 o'clock at night, he's gone.
He wanted some love, and then he went to sleep.
Yeah, eclectic's like it was 80 today. Now it'll be 50. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm under the weather tomorrow out there and all that misery today.
It was 26 this morning in Lee Summit.
26 in Lee Summit, Kansas City.
It dropped from 41 to 26 within 3 minutes.
I'm on a Kansas City, here I come.
My buddy there, but she actually has a house in Clayton, Missouri on 2nd Street.
Yeah, we were just trying to guess if you're famous, Tanya. We were trying to figure out if you're slumming down here on my channel or not. Yeah, George is really cute. Oh, now it's got to mess with my computer tomorrow. The damn thing didn't update. Now my speakers don't work. Did you reboot your system? Got 0 degrees up there. Try rebooting your computer. Sometimes it's like my text-to-speech wasn't working today. And I was like, why? You know, you can pre-test it. And it was like, why isn't this thing going on? Because it's irritating to people if they make a tip and then they don't hear their message read out. It's embarrassing. So I'm testing, I'm fiddling with this today. Finally, I got so frustrated. I just shut off the computer and just restarted it again. A lot of my images aren't showing up, but at least that feature was, every time that Streamlabs does another update, it's a freaking nightmare. Wing Bull Z said, what do I do if Elvis owes me money? How does he owe you money? Yeah, I hear you, Tanya. It's just a fact. There's like 15 Rosie O'Kelly's running around. But I think most people in the community, they just click on something and they can tell. Oh, you put them on a national ripoff report. How's that going to work? No, John, I kept it myself. I figured with the Canadian dollar US exchange rate, we're still even. I can keep the whole 10 Canadian. You know what? Yeah, that's all. Oh, is there an awesome hooker clone too? I can't imagine anybody would clone her. I can't imagine. Well, you know, I don't know, Tanya. You know, she likes to know. She's curious. I'm trying to think about that. Oh, I can't see anybody cloning her. I mean, she's pretty straight up, decent. I don't know. I mean, she's being rude, but it was fake. She's one of the people I absolutely hold in highest regard here on YouTube. Her integrity and her honesty. Yeah, Tex. You got to get used to clones and stuff down there, but I think she's one of the best of the best. You know, I dig her. Do the Elvis yell in the can? And let me tell each and every one of you, I'm so much better than you. You think you trolls are going to come in here and run my channel? I'll tooth on you! Hey, Brandy. Hey, Original Al, how are you? I'm sorry, Juice. I'll tell you what, Juice, we do march to the beat of our own drum down here, man. We do march to the beat of our own drum. It's like somebody's like, oh, I got a note from somebody today. Oh, it's a shame the boss and Janet didn't come up to the Rancho for Super Bowl. It's a shame that they're not liking the new direction that you're going. And I'm like, no. I told them what really happened was that the boss wanted to take. Not only did the boss. Well, look at it this way. The boss is like, I don't like Juice's, you know, Juice and the boss have like history, right? And one of the things the boss does is just continuously, that's cool, actually, is just continuously pick on Jen all the time. And we're eating dinner down there Saturday night, having a good time at the restaurant. Here comes the boss and to start his usual BS, you know. And Juice spanked him in a timeout. Now he went crazy. But this has been a continuing problem with Missy Jenn being picked on for years. But what do you guys eat? Does she cook? Does she do this? I've had it. Then he's complaining whining, yelling, sending F-bombs. I'm like, okay, I'll give you a wrench. You know, that way Juice won't tell you, you know, you can be precious. You can be in your protective bubble. But he's like, no, I want Juice's wrench pulled. I'm like, I'm not pulling Juice's wrench. Are you kidding me? I got no basis to pull his wrench. This guy's really, truly been, you know, not an ass kisser. This guy's independent as shit. But he's never crap talked me. And I told the boss, I'm not pulling Juice's wrench. Well, he's like, go F yourself. We're not coming up for Super Bowl. Okay. Sometimes you got to make decisions that aren't real easy to make, but it's the right thing to do. So whatever spin anybody chooses to put on it, there's the real story. There's my cardinal sin, you know, for standing up for Missy Jenn. Yeah, thank you, Pamela. I just refuse to take somebody like Juice and just say, Juice, I'm just sacrificing you, man. You don't mean shit to me. Okay. In the scheme of things, you're just a throwaway. No way. Not going to do that. I ain't going to do that. You know, because Juice cares, doesn't want to see Missy Jenn, you know, bothered and harassed all the time. Because he gets to drinking too much. Truth. You know, that's not an easy thing to do. There's somebody that I've been with for 10 years. 10. But you got to sleep. You got to be able to rest your conscience at night. And there ain't a damn thing that Juice ever did to deserve that. So, you know, we'll get it together. We've been together a lot of years. There's a lot of love there. We texted all back and forth yesterday during the game. The worst fucking Super Bowl in the history of football. The worst football game. The worst football game of the 2018-19 season was the Super Bowl 53 played yesterday. And all during that, we texted back and forth about things. Oh, okay. Okay. Got you, Tanya. I don't know. It was a terrible game. It was just, it was third quarter. I'm just sitting here and I'm almost livid that I wasted 3 quarters waiting for a football game. And I know the ratings are going to be horrendous for that thing. Yeah, lowest score since 73. It was just boring. Maybe 70. I don't know when the Colts beat the Dallas Cowboys. Super Bowl 3 or 4. Johnny Unitas. When what's his name? Jim O'Brien kicked a field goal to win the game. Yeah, there we go, Pamela. The biggest and best heart and the biggest and best tatas. You got to touch men's butts when you're over center. The Saints would have made it a great game. I agree. Goff just wasn't up to a championship caliber game, and you could tell that you know, the Belichick was just all over that shit. Yeah, you have a good night, Tex. Nice to see you, honey. Thanks for coming by. I'm going to get a refill. I'll be right back, guys. George, you okay? Take the long way home. Do, 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 do. Take the long way home. Do, do, do. And your friends do, 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 do. Oh, and it'll be all right. Oh man, I don't know why I can't get Supertramp out of my mind tonight, huh? You like Supertramp? Yeah, you can joke around with the eclectic domestic. She's of a high order of evolved being here. Oh, yeah, I think eclectic domestic is probably the person that's most amazed me down here on the Boyd, because it's one of the people, she came over from the drama community, and it's one of the people that I've noticed that puts a tremendous amount of time in to do the research and to go around and go to different chat rooms and ask questions and stuff like that. It's pretty darn impressive down here. It's pretty impressive. Or connect a few facts together and say, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? Or how does that square up with this? Or how does this, it's pretty, you're looking down a corridor with a very thin shaft of light down there, and there's a lot of obstacles, and it takes a lot to look down that corridor. Welcome back, Vegas Vixen. Then you hear the Patriots won. That had to be a cruel blow to some of you. It's like if you look at the video we did the game, Jen's like, well, who do you think? I said, I hope that Goff, because Goff was the quarterback for Cal here, right? He's a great quarterback, but he was so overmatched. The defense was both defenses were so brutal. But I said, I think the Patriots are going to win. Yeah, Adam Levine was the only thing worth watching. Yeah, same to you, eclectic domestic, Celeste. You know what? I thought Maroon 5 was okay. I was kind of nice to hear their hits. It's been a while. But other than that, yeah, defense won the game, Cobra John. But man, they just punished the people. The people were just punished in that. We were just punished. You had to go 3.5 quarters to score a touchdown. Yeah, saying I agree. Adam Levine. I think that's it. But isn't the music industry suffering? Here's Big Boy pulling up in his fucking 74 Cadillac with his big fur coat. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, I don't even know who in the fuck this guy is coming to get in the red zone. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking down here like, hey, the hell, I don't even know who in the hell this guy is. It looks like some thugs I grew up with in Baltimore that would come around and shake out protection money from some of the Asian grocers. Man, I don't know what's with the fur coat. I'm like, I got no fucking idea. I think it's the guy from my old hood. His son's coming through carrying on the family business. All I remember growing up in the hood was we had those grocery and packaged liquor stores that had the fine grill on the front of the windows. And this was kind of just before pre-plexiglass days, when you had in the hood the whole thing with the thing that would spin around. You put the money on, you turn it, like our 7-Elevens and shit, because there was always somebody shoot them up or something. And here comes Big Daddy Bo up the street. And we always knew he pulled up in his pink Cadillac with the white Landau roof, the 1974 Cadillac Eldorado. And man, he was collecting the green. Yeah. How you doing, man? You got something for me? Hey, Big Daddy, here you go. It's cool. Y'all be cool. Hey, dear, just me. I always tell you guys, it always pays to be in a colorful neighborhood. Wing Bull Z, you really like that Elvis YouTube channel, huh? I did quality content. You know, Carl Brook never even crossed my radar screen until 2 days ago when I was in Tucker's chat, and somebody said, "Oh, this guy had a link up there." I click on the link. There's a guy sitting on a sailboat, and he's talking about fun stuff coming up, and you can be on the boat for $100 a night. I'm thinking, hell yeah. I'll go down. I'll put on a teeny weeny bikini, dance around the deck. You know, get a lot of people watching that stream, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, "Oh my God, you know who Carl Brooks is?" No, it's like I just met the guy. Take her out and burn her at the stake. You know, all of a sudden I think, there goes Rosie out for another roasting party. I didn't know the guy. You know, I didn't know Carl Brooks. You know, and then he started throwing links up. I thought, oh man, I don't need this. Yeah, Quality said that would be classic, but he's a scammer. How does he scam people? What does he do? Does he ask people to just support his life, or yeah, I don't know. He's like he's like the e-begging community, I guess they said. I don't know. Yeah, go show love to the Juice, and he won't block. I think Juice is very light with the wrench. Oh, he's out at a Walmart dumpster. Okay, I was looking at a dumpster today. Oh, shit. Oh, support life. Oh, no delivery on anything. Got the brakes done on this. Okay. Oh, thank you, D. You get to sleep, honey. I'm checking the guy out. I mean, I don't know. I thought you guys would be like, yeah, Rosie, go on down and get on this boat. Spend a couple nights on this boat. Oh, he owes a lot of people money. You got to pay your debts, you know. Yeah, I think I just crossed that off. Oh, you fall asleep to me on the pillow every night. That sounds sexy. Ric Flair. Cobra Don's like, the dumpster on your chooch ain't worth driving. Trust me. There was one thing with an electric cord hanging out of the end of it, a plug. I was like, but you know, when you got 120 people watching your stream, you're just not going to just do something too crazy. How you doing, hipster heaven? Where's my gal? Where's my gal Lars Hope? Is she still in here? Is she still in here? Lars Hope. Laura, do you ever go dumpster diving down there? I don't think Florida is a great place to dumpster dive, is it? Man, but places sure throw a lot of food out. I'm watching this. It's this new channel I got today. What the hell is her name? This woman lives on Social Security. And she's always, thank you, Tanya. She's always like dumpster diving and stuff, and her Social Security check never lasts. She doesn't ask. She just, people donate to her PayPal and stuff and pay off her electric bill and stuff. I mean, I like to think it's very kind people that are. You could have cut the cord. Yeah, Amy, the problem is, you know, there was so much water in the bottom of that dumpster today, and I just didn't have a good leg up. I could have asked that chick, could you give me a boost up? You know, can you help me get up? But it's nasty. If I had a little grabber or something. Y'all can send me a grabber. Man, they really hate me more than ever with that little grabber on there. Shit, that's funny. Pizzeria dumpsters are the best place. Round tables are crowded. What is good about the pizzeria dumpster? See, I'd be afraid of a pizza that goes into a dumpster. I don't know. Yeah, I need a claw or something, Juice. No, I don't, I'm only kidding, Laura. I was just kidding you. He lost his false teeth inside the dumpster. I was just kidding you. No, I'm only kidding, Celeste. Don't look out. We actually have a grabber here that Jen uses to pick up stuff off the floor. I'm only joking. Yeah, round table pizza's not, oh, still in the box. I don't know. No, that's all right, Pecan. I know your grabber, baby. Yeah, Laura. Laura's spilling some tea. I've seen some amazing. I've pulled out big time valuable stereos out of dumpsters before. Could not believe it. Stuff that could sell for $400. $400. Pulled that out. Oh, Gale Street in ribs. Oh, they're so good. I can't wait to get back to Chicago. Yeah, Dee said, I'm not eating anything out of the trash. Yeah, that's how I'm like, Celeste, I don't know. Elvis is going to be calling it. Elvis was on cheering him on yesterday on the side chat. Tavern style is just delicious. Just delicious. Booze, are you leaving, honey? Been gone. Oh, how's he doing? How'd your son make out, Brandy, out of surgery? How'd the operation go? Number one, how old was he and how did it go? Diesel, I got to figure this guy. I know nothing about this guy. So, boy, did I touch a third rail. Diesel, me. I'm like, hey, I'm talking to Carl on the side chat, and I'm telling people in talkers, hey, maybe I'll go down and, get on this boat, teeny weeny bikini up, go on a little, stay a couple nights down there. Everybody's like, oh, you don't even know this guy. Good night, Booze. Mr. X is a friend of mine. I met him in Chicago. The most unusual thing about Mr. X is he doesn't like to wear seatbelts. So when you're riding in your Mercedes-Benz, all you hear is ding, ding, ding. Why is everybody so fucking weird down here? I don't know. Hey, Jessica, how you doing? There's the queen of the boy. How you doing, honey? You know what I mean, Juice? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's what I mean. You're getting pulled down the rabbit hole, Celeste. This place is unbelievable. Yeah, it's kind of, I was like, I'm like, hey. Marshall's like, you better know Mr. X doesn't wear a seatbelt. And all the way it picks me up at the airport. And I'm glad. I like Mr. X. Mr. X is a great guy. But ding, ding. You're just looking out the window like, oh, this is Skokie. This is nice. Oh, that's where Narce. Yeah, there's Narce Technical High School. Oh, and that's nice. Ding. Ding. And I'm like, ding, 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 ding. And I don't know what it is. I just think this is the most colorful fucking place in planet Earth. Yeah, I know, Jessica. That was like 20 miles of just like constant. Yeah, I know that too. He said, I got a Mercedes. They'll just bury me in it. So. Mr. Z was really cool too. Mr. Z is awesome. I can't wait to get together with Mr. Z. Nuclear bomb testing in the desert. Yeah, no seatbelt these days is, you know, I'm always wearing a seatbelt. It's such second nature, you know. I mean, I used to, we'd have lap belts, and now you have the shoulder. Is Drury handsome? Winged Bull Mom, Zia, why do you keep asking if Drury is handsome? Are you going to date him? Are you crushing on him? Yeah, Mr. Y is my Alton's favorite of the alphabet. I think Mr. Z was amazing in Vegas. I mean, I like that. Every town we go to, we just have a new mystery person. Mr. A, Mr. F. All right, Cobra John. Thank you, sweetie pie. Good night to you. Thanks for making it another fun day on YouTube. You are certainly a great addition to the boy down here. Yeah, I don't understand why Wing Bull Mafia is so. Well, I guess that answers that question. Yeah, I don't know, you know. Well, you know, he's you know, I'm not going to go down that. Drury's only ever been wonderful to me. We get to Florida, he takes us all around in his van, spends time up on the beach. Of course, it's not the worst duty in the world to be hanging on the beach with us, but I'm just saying, he takes us around, drives us, we go to restaurants. Yeah, we have our differences about things. We have some definite, strong differences about things. You know, like, you know, things like turning off the side chat and all that stuff. So I think he's a very nice guy, you know. Everett Hampton Inn, free breakfast. Come on, Wing Bull Zia. Stop fucking around. You know I stayed at the Hampton Inn in Skokie there. Come on, stop fucking around. Who are you? Declare yourself. That's not Narse, is it? Did you see Narse's stream from the Bojangles restaurant today? Hey, William Perrin. Yeah, sounds like he's fishing. Yeah, declare yourself. You know, Laura, tell him to declare himself. Wing Bull Zia knows too much. Knows too much. Yeah, it was a good breakfast. If you go back to my Elvis's Redemption Road 2015 playlist, you can see Marshall coming in, of course, criticizing the breakfast at the Hampton Inn. Oh, Brandy, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. How cute. Jessica's, we don't negotiate with her. Let me tell you, if Boyd ever had a Secretary of Defense position, I'm nominating Jessica Jennifer for Secretary of Defense, man. And she don't fuck around. Yeah, the Hampton Inn was not fit for the king, man. And I just heard about it the whole breakfast. That and the fact that the wind was blowing 50 miles an hour and the temperature was plummeting there, and his van was going like that all night. Rosie, am I going to sleep? Are we going to fool around up here? No, Marshall, you're going out to your rig. There's your destiny. All right, take care, Pecan baby. Please be well, honey. Thoughts for you in the hospital today, okay? Make sure you have that pad on there, and promises to be another slam bang day tomorrow. That's why I say Jessica Jennifer ain't no bullshit, man. Yeah, that first night, yeah. That's why I said we never had another issue. We never had another issue. We never, ever, that thought never crossed our mind ever again in all the years. Never again. That was it. Just put that to rest. And he said, could I at least use the shower? I said, of course. You know, use the bathroom to get cleaned up and everything. But then, my man, it's your destiny awaits. There we go, Brandy. Brandy, you're turning me on. Yeah, I got to think about that winged bullseye. Yeah, Vegas Vixen. That's pretty funny. Yeah, we got a lot of history. You guys will see me. You'll see Vegas Vixen a lot more in 2019 on videos and stuff down in Vegas. How you doing, Keith Thompson? Nice to see you. Thanks again for today. I stream from my cell phone too when I'm on the street. Turned on. I'd have a whirl with Brandy. Oh, Brandy, well, you gave and you gave without taking. Hey, Johnny Watt, what does that mean, Wingbull Muffy? He's 3,000 miles away from me. Don't you think that's enough of a buffer zone? I got 3 mountain ranges and Barry Rosie low. I'm not paying Wing Bull Z. I've made that perfectly clear. What kind of camera can I get cheap to make vids? Get yourself, Laura, get yourself a good used, you have a cell phone. Instead of buying a new camera, just get a DJI Osmo gimbal. And then you have real smooth video. You can use your existing cell phone to make video. Yeah, he was way out of my space bubble. Thank you, Len and Neil. I appreciate that. Oh, as long as somebody's a BBW, he hit the road to anywhere to meet him. Yeah. Night shift. Hey, Reachable. I'm coming home. I've done my time. Do. Okay, take care, Celeste. Thanks for everything. Well, my mom always said better be turned on than turned off. That's right. That's right, Brandy. I'm your ultimate pleasure package, honey. All the parts you want. My friend Corey used to say, Rosie's great. She's got all the parts you want. Or maybe that was Vegas Fixing. Yeah, and the sailors say, Brandy, you couldn't find. Oh, okay. Then get yourself a used GoPro Hero 4 Silver Edition. Okay. Good night, Jimmy Hill. Thank you. Get yourself a GoPro Hero Silver. You can probably pick one up for about $100 now. They're outstanding. They're outstanding. I did thousands of videos with GoPro Hero 7. That's it. The ultimate package there, baby. Use blow up doll, badly beaten. Once you had Rosie, you never go back. Just kidding. Love your video. You've influenced me to start my own wall of sound. My best unit is a Min SX9A down to real. Hey, that's pretty cool, Jason Blair. Just get yourself some threaded rod, like here. See if I can switch that around. Get yourself some of this 3/4 inch galvanized threaded rod here. Some of these 1-inch galvanized nuts, washers, and just cut your boards and build up your unit. I could never find anything I wanted to my liking, so I said, fuck it, I'll just build my own. I went to the machine shop. I gave them the specs the way I wanted to fit together 2 pieces of threaded rod with a coupling nut and all that stuff. So you can see the video. We have a whole series of building my dream wall of sound, March of 2015 or 2016. It's a 3-part series, building the wall of sound. You can see all that. Yeah, a few people wanted a Boyd meetup to orgy. I can see some of the ladies enter into that room just horrified. Tilly Mae, how are you, sweetheart? Hey, Diamonds, how you doing, honey? What is your opinion on Elvis's search for love from a woman and stuff? I don't know. I'm really stymied by that, to tell you the truth, John B. I'm really stymied. I'm just stymied. Yeah, everyone was horned last night on Dave's. That's it. Yeah, Dave does a good chat these days. No, Laura, that's these if you go on eBay, you can pick up these GoPro Hero Silver 4 for not a hell of a lot of money. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you on that. Honest to goodness, John B. I'm not sure. Oh, thank you, Nightbot. Tilly Mae's like, I missed some stuff today. Yeah, Gritter. It was a fun hangout. Yeah, I like to be on those hangouts where we're just doing our own shit and not talking about other stuff. I like them. They're a lot of fun. He kept trying to get me my Space Girl Ultimito last night, but I'm a couple weeks away from that. Hey, East Coast lady, cheers to beers. There we are. I haven't had a beer since, what, Saturday night? Yeah, we had to get, I had to cool, we had to get Wad cooled off. He's too eager for Space Girl from Planet Triple X to come back. I'm not sure about Marshall with wanting to get a BW. There we go, Country Back Roads. Wine is flowing and I have smoke rolled. I don't know. Why not just, like I am bi, why not just declare yourself and just be done with it? Hi, Crystal. How are you, sweetie? Happy Monday night to you. I hope you're doing good. There's a very gentle soul, Crystal. Nice to see you over here, Crystal. Hope you're doing good. Marshall wants someone that won't break his dick. Man, he's got a lot to learn about physiology and shit. Smacking my head, oh shit. Yeah, where do I find a woman like that? Oh shit, I remember that. I'll shake my head, Vegas Fixing. I shake. What color bikini are you gonna wear for the next weekend? What do you want me to wear? Pink, black? What do you want? Gold, silver? What would you like, honey? Yeah, I'm not sure, Crystal. I'm confused. I mean, John came in and asked a legit question. I really don't know how to answer that. Kind of floored me for a second. Just kind of floored me. I just hope he finds happiness with somebody. Oh, they were talking about Carl Brook. Yeah, how you doing, Kathy? I kind of stepped on a third rail with Carl Brook. I never even heard of Carl Brook till yesterday. There you go, Tanya. Tanya, you're too cute. Tanya's in the Clone Wars. Let me scroll up and read your joke. Let me see. Let me see your joke. What's the difference between a drug dealer and prosecuting worse or crack and resell it? Oh my God, that is pretty good. I know, Ash. Ash, don't let your mind dwell on that too much. I'm just saying. Oh man, I'm just saying. Yeah, Juice has seen it all. Oh, I'm happy Vegas fixing. I'm happy for Yanni. Please give Randy a big how can he continue to suppress? I have John B. I don't want to say too much, just out of respect. But I'm just saying, John B. Ultimately, everything always comes out in the end. So, yeah, I think so, Tanya. I mean, that's why that's why I got Juice in here. Juice is light on the ranch, but he gets shit done. He knows I got a lot. He knows I don't give a shit if somebody's trolling me, but if somebody else is having a hard time on the side chat with a clone or something. Yeah, I do, Country Road. I'll wear a blue for you. Yeah. I had one on at the end, if you see the thumbnail from the last one. So I'll do blue for you. I want to do Ash's Better Than Sex. Dare you to answer. You walk in on Elvis naked, what do you do? What do? I just walk out the door again. It's easy. See, we're friends. I mean, I just give people respect, you know. I just would excuse me and just walk in. Brandy. What about my pink? Yeah, that's what you want. I don't know if I talked to you before, D, or not. Was it pink? Am I? Okay, well, maybe I got to do pink this week. I can't remember. Did I tell you pink, D? Oh, no. Jessica. Jesus Christ. Jessica Jennifer. Good Lord, girl. I have to say, I'm talking to him on the phone, though. He does seem happier to be living in the bubble now. You know, I cannot deny that, you know, the kind of having a chatty way he wants is kind of put him in that bubble now. So say you were the director. Okay. All right. Well, we'll do pink this week then we'll do blue. Well, the bubble is where Chili May, the bubble of YouTube is where you insulate yourself from the reality of people's thought processes here. So you can never really evaluate if you're moving forward or not, or maybe you're moving backwards. You're just in the bubble of being disconnected from people. And I don't think people want that on the chat. You know, I mean, you gotta be able to face things and allow people to come in and do what they want. You can't put that. Hey, Chicago, Freddie. I'm not sure, Tilly May, but you know, I caught the devil for just having that hangout, for just speculating if the Lisa Marie was mine, what I would do, my plan of action. I had a very detailed workflow on that with a pretty good estimate of about $5,000, including labor. Would do a first-class reservation. My behind's good, Draft Tour Steva. It's coming along good. See a bit of my hiney on Dave's hangout last night. Yeah, Crystal, he does get trolled hard, but you cannot avoid that. You can't run away from that stuff. You know, YouTube wants people to interact, and they don't like that when you're just sort of, they're going to push down your things when you start to insulate yourself. So Jessica Jennifer, the Department of Defense. No, what they used to call the War Department in the old days. Walking on juice and naked in bed, or drinking wine. You know, I wouldn't immediately run out of the room. I'll be right back. Yeah, you won't grow in the bubble, Crystal. That's correct. You will not grow in the bubble. You will just decay in the bubble because you're going against what YouTube wants to see happen on here. All right, I'm going to have my one beer. You turn off your thumbs up and thumbs down, even though the thumbs down don't mean anything on YouTube. In the at the end of the day, it still determines whether you're a snowflake or not, and how YouTube evaluates your ability to cope with others. And same thing when you start to turn off side chat and things. They just you're degrading the experience for other YouTubers. So. You know, because let's face it, guys, when we watch Hangouts, we like to see the side chat roll on the Hangout, right? Especially on a replay. If I'm sitting here eating breakfast or something, or having brunch in the morning, and I'm just, you know, I want to click on the Hangout the night before, and I want to see the side chat. Hello, Theodora. Yeah, it's Monday night, John. Be sorry. It's not going to be a real long one. Tomorrow night will be longer. I'll have a panel tomorrow night. It's good to see Vegas Vixen back again. I think she feels unfettered now. She can come on and be appreciated. It's been a wonderful friend of mine. I'm hoping to get Kat on. Maybe Kat will come on tomorrow night, Rory. What do you think? Think he can get Kat to come on? That's what I'm saying, Tom. I freak people out when I tell them we're on an expanding universe, moving through space with no idea where the hell we're going, no idea the boundaries, on a tiny little rock. But we're great. Thank you, Theodora. Gracias. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Why don't you tell, I'm a panel up, get Kat on tomorrow night, you know? I haven't seen her on in a long ass time. I'll be nice to her. Be a lot of fun. We'll have a panel. I'm going to see if I get Narce on tomorrow night, too. There she is. All right. Yay. Kat's here. Yeah, come on tomorrow night. Have some fun, Kat. Let me torture you for a while. let us torture you for a while. Like let's have an old time sake, right? Let's just throw shit around. We'll relive those glamour days. Yeah, that's what I say. You're you're tough as nails now, girl. You're like you're ready to join the Mossad. Yeah, Kat's now the official Mossad of YouTube. People just fucking disappear around here. We need a Boyd OG night. We do. That'd be cool. I wish I could track Amanda Maydan. I have no idea where the hell to get her. I didn't even buy her damn six-pack. It's funny when Kat went to war with Melton John. It's like, man, she just pulled his ass out. Just started smacking the shit out of it. I really did have to laugh. Gotta admire people that stand up for themselves, though, I'll tell you that. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Yeah, maybe this wasn't a good idea, right? Yeah, Agent Cat sees all. Well, just be a nice person, you know. One thing I don't look at people's religion. I look at the person, you know. Yeah, I'm surprised Melton is that. I mean, maybe I'd like to think he put that behind him. I guess you can never really tell, but let's face it, some of the coolest people down there are my Jewish friends. So, I like to hear him talk. He's got that Melton, that Pepperidge Farm, New England accent. Huh. Wonder how I got blocked from your channel if you didn't block him. How do you do that, Rory? Fun fact, Melton is blocked from my channel, but I never blocked him. Huh. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Hey, Tasha, how you doing? Because Pepperidge Farm remembers. It's Melton John. And I was down in Florida at my business in Largo. And I was looking for this Elvis Travels character. And Elvis, if I find your ass down there in Largo, because I have a business in Largo, I'm going to kick your ass. Melton came on a little heavy. Oh, you think Street Life is looking for Melton? Street Life is in a state of shock. He had to print 20,000 T-shirts for the losing team he picked the wrong team on the Super Bowl. 20,000 T-shirts. Congratulations, Rams. Yeah, I said I was Portland. Oh, that's fine, Tanya. Yeah, I try to keep an open chat. Yeah, I don't know. Melton's all over the map. I thought he was at Copley Square in Boston first when he was on. He did that first video. I had no idea. But then I know he fucks around with Jim Riley and all that. Jeff Rowe and the NOE, the Network of Evil. That's how I knew him from years ago. Come on, Wing Bull Mafia. She's a trans sister of mine. Always been nice to me. Take the long way home. Take the long way home. Do 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 do. Yeah, it makes me laugh, Ginger. He came on a little heavy in the beginning. That's what. I never even said anything. On the 24th of January, he did a video putting my name in the title. And he's got his eye on me and Elvis. Yeah, that's it, Jessica. And I never mentioned a word on here. And then on Saturday night, Elvis, that following next night, Elvis just blew up on the channel and called me in panic and stuff. Oh, man. Laid the blanket on the ground. I take the blanket from the bedroom. Near the river, hand in hand. Lay a blanket on me with the blanket on me. That's what I'm saying, Ginger. You know, the person you worry about is the one that never talks on YouTube, the one you never see coming. That's the one you got to be, the one that can walk away and not worry about the glory road of having done the deed. Just kind of get back in the car and just ride off. Alexa, play Blanket on the Ground, Sammy Joe Spears.
I can't find a song that on the ground sandwiches.
This Alexa's a dumb fuck. Alexa, play a sample of Blanket on the Ground.
Here's a sample of Blanket on the Ground by Billy Joe Spears on Amazon Music.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
On the blanket on the ground. Blanket from the bedroom. Looking hand in hand. Oh no, everybody's Alexa went off. Another river. On the blanket on the ground. I know Jen does not like this Alexa at all. Jen wants to pour water onto the electronics. Say the coffee maker. The coffee maker had an accident. Alexa, play Beth by Kiss.
Here's a sample of Beth by Kiss on Amazon Music.
Just another hour, and I'll be right home to you. Think I hear you calling. Beth, what can I do? Beth, what can I do? Josh is like, Tasha, you don't like that thing, do you? Jen can't stand that thing. Oh man, everything needs some serious I got to send this thing to China to Chairman Mao's re-education camp or something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It listens to me now, but it'd be bored out of its mind here. I mean, there's nothing going on, right? It's just boring. I don't know what you expect to hear here. Alexa, do you like me?
Surely everyone likes tea. Milk and white sugar for me, please.
Yeah, everybody likes tea. Okay, thank you. another brilliant moment. She was screaming. I felt like I was doing it good until I figured out she was laying on briars. There you go. I've had some of my worst sessions on beaches, on towels and stuff with women. They're, man, you got to be careful. You start getting that sand a little whirling around, and the next thing you know, you got high friction central, and you got a very miserable situation going on. It's very hard of hearing too. I mean, I'm just saying, I've done a lot of places, a lot of things, but I'm just telling you that isn't always the best idea on the beach, or the water, or in the water. Water is not a lubricant. Okay, it's a desiccant. It's not a lubricant. Yeah, you don't want to get sand in that hoo-ha, Jessica Jenner. That's like a non-starter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's one of those things that sounds good in theory, but in actual practice, it's like kaboom. That's what I'm saying, Ash. It's like you got to use your prepper sense, honey. Wait till you get the mood right, back at your condo, sit there overlooking the ocean, have a glass of wine, beer, light a candle, set the proper moments. That's what I'm saying, Vegas. It's like you don't want to be down on the pound, Is that Alexa still talking? I don't know. Yeah, it's not. I can imagine that, Ginger. I mean, I just like I always decline that. And I'm a beach bunny, I mean, it's like, hey, you want to go behind the dunes? Friction rise, and you call off sec. It's like, forget about it, man. I gotta be very careful. I gotta think for both of us in this situation, That's the way Wing Bull Zia. That's how Elvis picked me up at the airport in Chicago when I came, and he had his leather on, or maybe he had his jean vest on there. Yeah, sand was once glass, and glass was once sand, right? All right, Dr. Rory. That's it, Ginger. That's why I'm always like, resist those crazy places and just really nice setup. And it's Jessica, you remember when I went to Jessica, you remember when he picked me up at the airport? And he had the I didn't care. I'm not one, you wear what you want, but it was definitely a jeans. And I was already half frozen when I landed there coming in. You look like a hillbilly scratching your junk. Yeah, there you go. Got to be careful. Vegas fixing everything you say can and will be used against you. Yeah, you need to turn on your space heater. I had to pump the heat up. We never keep it really above 70. I do. He had the denim sleeveless. Yeah, that was it. You remember Jessica Jennifer was there. So Mr. X, I think I have the thing about Mr. X. If you look at that Chicago series, Jessica Jennifer, I think you can actually hear that beeper going off, that seatbelt reminder going off. I watched that video. Look of your eyes, consider and turn around, get back on the plane. I'm like, this is. Sand sex sucks. I would agree with you. Definitely overrated. Yeah, you can hear the seatbelt warning thing going off, right? We had a good time at Gale Street Tavern. Now, I spotted them dinner that night because Mr. X was kind enough to pick me up. It's about 20 miles from O'Hare to, I don't know if I came into O'Hare or Midway. I think I came into O'Hare. Yeah, it was O'Hare. I've been in O'Hare so many times I can hardly even remember, but came into O'Hare. And he picked us up. That was nice. Took me over to Skokie. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ginger. Our face kind of betrays us. Ginger's like, I know exactly what Rosie's thinking at any moment in time. On any video, on any live stream, I always know exactly what Rosie's thinking at any moment in time. Yeah, it's Vegas fixed. I couldn't even imagine with a lube condom, and now all of a sudden you've introduced sand into the situation. It's horrifying to me now. Good night, Reachable. No, Wingbull Zia. I will tell you 100% guaranteed. Mr. X is not Mr. X is straight. Okay, guaranteed. He's just drawn by the whole Elvis situation, and they'll get fixed up again. They'll do right. Yeah, just Ginger knows. See, Ginger knows. Ginger, are you a Romanian gypsy? Remember, Mr. X rolled up on Janet outside of her apartment. It's a good thing Janet didn't punch his lights out, He's like, is the king here? I'm looking for Elvis. He's like, oh, you know. I like Mr. X a lot. He's a nice guy. He's got a nice family. Nope, haven't heard from Marty. Jan is very tough. Okay, so we're Irish. Okay, we're Irish. We're then. That's cool. Purple. Wing Bull Zia. I think Marty was not down with that whole scene in Vegas because she blew out that next day in 2015 when we had the Vegas meetup. She punched out, you know. She was in no way, shape, or form ready for the Boyd, you know. I mean, the Boyd is going to give you great entertainment, but it does have a cost to it. Hello, mobile mechanic. How are you doing, my friend? There is a cost to the people involved, and I don't think she wanted to pay that price, you know. Yeah, Hawaiian shirts in the dead of January. Good morning, precious so-and-so. I sure wish I was down there. I'd be down in Key West bouncing around the beach. Maybe next year. Good. I'll probably be in Hawaii with Lion Screw next January. Jen doesn't really have any interest in going over there. I don't think Marty did. Yeah, she does great video. She just got tired of YouTube, I think. She did her van build. She went to RTR, and then she was kind of done. I don't think RTR was real great this year. I think the weather was sketchy and a little too much rain. Jessica Jennifer, did you ever get any feedback? I don't know if Jessica's still here on... That's right, Ginger. Hey, Mallory. Is Jessica Jennifer still here? She usually got pretty good feedback from places like the RTR. Okay, did you hear anything about the RTR? Was not that good this year down there? I heard a lot of complaints about the regimentation of the event, and I didn't know if you had any feedback on that. Turned on the space heater. Wow, 5 below zero. Yeah, I heard it was pretty bad myself. I just wanted to backstop that with you. I think when you overproduce an event, things are too regimented, and then people start to feel like it's just a cattle call. Yeah, too many stupid rules. Yeah, I think so, Diesel. That's kind of what I heard. Like, if you wanted to have a good time, you could. Oh, RN. Yeah, I know Deb the RN went. I talked to her. Yeah, it's Vegas. It's brutal up here tonight. Somebody can give me a temperature check again in Santa Rosa here. I'm not sure what the hell it is. Let's see. For the blanket on the ground. 39 still. We're 39 and holding. It's too damn cold. It's a real cold, damp cold. Bob on the artist community, Charles Manson. I don't really know the guy that well. He was nice to me. He wanted to welcome me to when I was on the side chat. Hey, Rosie, come on down the RTR. I mean, he knows where we are. You know, he knows who we are here. But if I went to the RTR, guys, it could be kind of disruptive, and because I want to party. I want to have music playing. I want to do my thing. But I admire what he's, the success he's built. Yeah, I would go, Jessica, but I don't want to be, I just want to be low key if I went. Yeah, I'd love. Why don't Kat do a tour of that RV? I'd love to see that. Yeah, it'd be interesting. It'd be good content, I think. Especially if we took Elvis in there next year, wouldn't that be like? And let me tell you, I'm the content here. Elvis started using that RTR name, and Bob Wells just shut him down last year. Burning Man for boomers. I think so, Tasha. How you doing, Joey? King of the free world. That's as good as us getting booted out of the Bellagio. Yeah, they got it. Oh, the last one blew up. Okay. I took the blanket from the bedroom. Mm-hmm. We'll go walking hand in hand to that place down by the river. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Spread the blanket on the ground. Yeah, he does fart. Alexa, please fart. It was a big wet one. Yeah, Tanya, that was pretty cool streaming from that club, wasn't it? That's what I want to do all the future, those kind of streams and stuff. That was a good, you know what the only negative that was, Tanya? That because there was so much music played at that club. And those drag queens, the music they use is so protected because they don't want that to be on YouTube. So it's all blocked in the US. So I had to just mute the soundtrack to just give the flavor of, you know, dancing and stuff. That was kind of a drag. So unless you catch it live, and the people that caught that live had a hell of an event that night. That was a blast. Yeah, it was copyrighted. It just killed it because of like the song It's Raining Men. That's like blocked worldwide. You can't play that anywhere. That's a total club tune. You know, they don't allow that to be played on there, and it just killed it. So I had to take out that soundtrack. But you know, wow, but the wind chill was minus 54 last week. I know, Tanya, so that's why I say you got to catch these things live, because you may not ever be able to see them live. Street streams, restaurant things, you never know where you're going to go into. Anytime you capture music, you're going to lose the monetization, which I don't care about. The worst thing is when you have it blocked on a replay by WMG, Warner Music Group, or Universal Music Group. That sucks. Yeah, Raining Men, and that's blocked worldwide. Yeah, that was cool, Tanya. It was good to have. I remember you were on the stream. That was cool. They always say, "Oh, those people never come up to you. You're making it up." Man, those lesbian chicks were all were all. I don't give a shit what anybody says, man. Crazy girls in there. Many more girls than there used to be. That's my big takeaway from that night, how crazy the girls were. Wasn't that nice, Wisconsin, Carrie? And I popped the guy a couple bucks, too. He was so nice, this Mexican guy, and I was pouring rain out there, and he shared his umbrella. Well, that's my cue anyway, Wing Bull. Elvis is on. Not that I hold any truck with him, but I do need to turn in. We have a doctor appointment very early tomorrow morning. Tanya, you know, sorry, I'm going to bail now, but I've got an early day today. Yeah, YouTube needs to fix up the background thing. They have to separate accidental capture from purposeful capture on things. Yeah, sorry about that, Tanya. Yeah, because it's a good cue for me to head out to. Ginger, thank you, honey. Wisconsin, Carrie. Keith Thompson, thank you for today. I really appreciate that, my friend. Didn't see that comment, but thank you very much. As he said, quality content today. I appreciate that. Precious so-and-so. Thank you, Vegas Fix, and I'll see you tomorrow night. We'll have a panel on tomorrow night. Tasha, come on tomorrow night on panel, honey. Okay? You owe me. Want to see you up on panel. Good night, Vicky. Denise Lynn. Tasha's not going to let me down. Let's get our party dresses on, Tasha. Let's get our party dresses on. Thank you, Johnny. Keep it fresh. Good night, Mobile Mechanic. Thank you. Oh, look, Tasha, could things have been any worse for me, honey? Come on. You and I have had the forces of everything thrown, so we're good. All right, everybody. Thanks for being along. Oh, there. Okay. Well, don't worry. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Okay. All right. You can call me too. Okay. Take care.